Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll? Action figure!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up and hear all about wonderful plastic pieces of marbles. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to another Collectable Past. And before we go ahead and get started, I want to just go ahead and put this out there. There's a lot of talk on this show a lot of times where we talk about a lot of the false shit that some of these companies are doing, some of the things that they're putting out, which are not quite up to snuff. Some of the things that we gripe about, and some people, well, you're just haters. You just don't enjoy things. It's not that we don't hate them. We want to be able to pay a certain amount of money for these pieces of plastic, these things that are reminders of our childhood or things that we really enjoy. And we want to be able to get things that actually mean something, or something that is going to be really good and encapsulate what we love so much. We don't want to have to put the money out there and get something that is less than standard or less than good enough for us. Because once you start going down that route, everybody's going to start throwing garbage at you. And then, of course, that just becomes the mainline standard. And a lot of these companies, when we call some of these things out, it's not that we hate everything that they've done, and it's not that we can't stand it. We want these things to be correct. We love when these things are done correctly and done the right way, because then we're going to go out and purchase more of them. This is a win-win for everybody. And I just don't understand where you get some of these people that just want to get on this, you're just a hater and you just don't like anything. No, I'm pointing out problems with these molds or these figures, you know, whether it's the articulation not being good enough or whether the joints are too loose. We don't want to see that. We want these things to be done correctly. Like a Studio Series Megatron is a good example. I've seen what that thing looks like, and it doesn't look anything like he did in the cartoon. And I really don't care what anybody says. You put that freaking side-by-side still with that cartoon and that figure together, and it doesn't look anything like it. And it's not that, even bitching about the tank mode, which I just find absolutely retarded, because everybody keeps saying, well, toy laws. There is no actual official toy laws that says that they can't make a toy gun. They just can't make a realistic toy gun. So if you're making Megatron look like he did in the cartoon, it's not a realistic toy gun. So they can absolutely miss their points way off. They come up with these mythical scenarios. Like, I don't know, here's another one that you keep hearing over and over again. Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. Coca-Cola never had cocaine in it. It had some of the oil extract from the coca leaf, which is what they, derive and process and refine to turn into cocaine, but it's not actually cocaine. And the amount that in there was so negligible that it's not even really worth mentioning at that point. I just wanted to get that off the top of my head. So let's go ahead and bring the rest of our panelists in, our good buddies. We'll start Vinnie. Art, what's going on, Vinnie?
Yeah, man. Dude, I can echo those sentiments, because the way I approach my figure reviews and stuff, it's as if I was working still at McFarlane. or the other toy companies. I've done some stuff for Toy Biz, designs for Toy Biz. It's the same deal. Although I just did designs over there at McFarlane, I did designs and QC and paint. There was a few things I was doing over there, but it's the same thing. Like if there was a problem with a figure, I'm not just going to stay silent, because then who's gonna be holding the dirty end of that stick? All the fans and all the customers who got to buy the product, right? So we're correcting things, or we're talking about things so that these companies will correct it. Well, we're hoping that they will. But that is a very fair point, my friend. Glad you brought it up. But we're gonna have some fun tonight. I think we're on the same page tonight as well, because there's something that you're going to be showing, and I got a couple of things that are related to that. Plus something really fun. I'll tease and I'll show you guys tonight. But yeah, awesome. Fun stuff, man.
And we're also joined by the super fan, Abshawhan.
Yeah, see, man, he should look like that. That's what he should look like. He should look like that.
I see a wall.
Yeah.
I see a wall. I should look like a wall? Wait a minute.
Yes. It's going on like a wall. Very much.
Thank you, Gap.
But always a pleasure to have. Yeah, man, always a pleasure to have you here with us. Also joined by good buddy Slasher McSplitter. What up, Slasher?
What's up, guys? What's up, chat?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, what they said.
Ditto.
Always appreciate having you here as well. And of course, our other panelist, the Mr. Superhero, Shifty Gism. What's going on, Shifty?
Not bad. Man, you guys are opening up with some CM Punk level pipe bombs here tonight. Wow.
And it's not. They're just, you do need like constructive feedback.
Yeah, no, I get it. I got a rant too, man. I had to talk myself out of getting that Wolverine and Storm 2-pack this week because, I mean, it did not sell out, surprisingly. And I think that's because we just got a brown suit Wolverine. They tried to sell us last fall with Secret Wars, and now they're coming out with another one.
That Wolverine looks exactly like the Secret Wars Wolverine I have, except for the two different faces. That's it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to sell us on a Storm. It doesn't look like the Storm they just put out a couple years ago. So there is problems. I like Tommy said. We want them to do better. I would have bought that set if they had put out something new. But no, I'll keep my $50.
Yeah, man, and the prices that they're charging is sometimes overcharging. Like I talked about Scrapper, Vinnie had talked about it weeks prior. That thing is not a Voyager class figure, not in any sense of the fashion. As a matter of fact, one of the figures that I just did a review of recently, which is it's not this week. It's going to be in the coming weeks down the road because I'm getting ahead of the game for a change. Pig is actually ahead of the curve. I did the Earthrise Trailbreaker, and he is much larger than Scrapper, like all the way around, including the extras that he comes with. So there was no reason for them to charge Voyager class levels for that figure. It's not worth it, especially them not putting ratcheting joints and everything. Look, if you wanted to say, hey, we're putting ratcheting joints in the arms and the legs and all the way around, and then we're going to have to put it in a Voyager class, you know what? I almost kind of get it then, because you're going above and beyond what a normal deluxe class figure would have had. But when you're giving us a deluxe class figure articulation and size, it does not warrant a $35 price tag, other than everybody wants to get this set, get a more modern update, especially for the 86 movie, and you're going to overcharge them. It's absolute just horseshit.
Yep.
Real quick, before we get any further, let's go ahead and say hi to everybody that's already stopped in the chat. Guys, remember to go ahead and share the links out there. I know some of you already have, but we really do appreciate it. It's going to let everybody know we're going, because YouTube's always playing the game. So we're starting to get back ahead of that game too. We found a way to kind of push past some of it, or at least here at the Guinea Pig Collective. But it's also helpful when you guys reshare these posts on Twitter or any of the social media platforms of your choice to let people know that we're going. But our first one in the house was Chaos Hoy. Pigs are doing okay. Helmet's doing a lot better too. I was getting a little worried about that guy, but he's doing well. Superfan Adam Shawhan popped in the chat, and of course is up here on the panel. Slash are also hanging in the chat and let us know. God damn it, I can't find a link. Guys, help me out. I'm drowning over here. Too many DMs. Gap After Dark in the house, man. Gap is one of the people that already reshared the links out there. Appreciate that, Gap. DJ Play Nice also in the house. What's going on, DJ? Good to see you. RR, my friend, what's up, RR? Longtime member of the Guinea Pig Collective. This guy is a PWO inside and out. We also got Keely Chow hanging out in the chat. And I'm sure as the show gets rolling, more people are going to roll in unless I miss somebody. Let me see. Did I miss anybody?
Lovely Sherry.
Oh, the lovely Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
I already got DJ Play Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. What's up, Sherry? Good to see you. Yeah, RR is also agreeing with us. RR, Slasher, there's a quality control problem. It's our duties as customers pointing out. Yeah, absolutely. Every single time. And we do. We want high quality kick-ass toys. We don't want to have to be overcharged for them. I mean, there's some of these companies that deliver high class, but they charge the living shit out of you for it. And that really, especially with the way the economy's been for over the past 4+ years, it's unacceptable. It really is. And it drives people out of the collector's market. And, you know, all of a sudden these toy companies are crying, oh, we're going into black. We're going into black. Yeah, well, whose fault is that? Or going into red. I'm sorry, going into red.
I think it's kind of insane that you can go on eBay and buy one of these like figures in the package from like 1990, or that for cheaper than some of these newer toys go for. That's insane.
Yeah.
It absolutely is insane.
And they're built the same. It's not.
Yeah, it's not only the price; it's all these store exclusives and these double packs. It's like they're trying to get you every which way. I mean, it's infuriating. I mean, we're coming off that Psylocke Thanos debacle at Target, and it's maddening how they do this. That do stuff to the collector, especially new collectors. I mean, somebody sees a figure that they don't have yet, and hey, let me see if I can get this. No, it's a store exclusive. Sorry, it's sold out within seconds. You better go to get to the store when they open up. Oh, sorry, we can't get to the back to get you a box of this figure. Why don't you come back? Oh, well, sorry, we sold out. Yeah, it's
on the back of the truck, mate. You're sorry, mate. It's on the back of the truck. We can't get to it yet.
Or the truck was stolen. You know, that happens sometimes too.
Oh yeah,
Truck was stolen, Adam.
Yeah, we got guinea pigs that are always looking out for those trucks. What's going on, Told Batman? Lizards in the house as well. Gap.
Hell, brother.
Double packs suck because most of the time people just want one of the figures, or what Hasbro does is they pack 4 in a pack, and maybe you only want 1 or 2 out of that 4-pack, but the only way you're getting is buying the whole damn 4-pack, and it's always overpriced though.
Oh yeah,
that's
that
Mattel with
I
their
got
3-packs.
from Tommy was like that. Like everybody probably wanted that Psylocke more than anything. I didn't mind getting the rest of the figures that came with it. Like I wanted all 3 because to Shifty's point, like I had them back in the 90s. So like, oh, hey, here they are. And you got it at Ollie's. So like, it was a hella deal. So I was like, heck yeah. So I got it. But yeah, you'll see them for $50-$60 and that's for 3 figures. And you'll see them for $30-$40 broke up individually on eBay.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're talking about the one that was at Target with Thanos, the Thanos Psylocke one. Yeah, but
I know.
He's just saying in general.
In general. When
they're doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with the Hellfire Club. Was it like 5 figures or something they put together, and it was like impossible to find and an ungodly amount of money?
Mattel does it with their WWE figures, but they don't sell. They sit on the shelf because they're too expensive, and they don't have, like 3 good figures in the set. So there's like 1 good figure, like the new stuff. We got the Ultimate Warrior and 2 other figures I don't want. But come to find out, even though that Ultimate Warrior looks like it's one of the best looking Ultimate Warriors figures of all time, the legs, you can't move the legs. You try to move the leg up, it bounces back into position. There's quality control issues. Yeah. So, and there's people fussing about it all over the internet that's bought it, and they spend like $75 on the set, and there's quality control issues. It's stupid. It's stupid.
It's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. What's going on, Stieg? Stieg also in the chat. Hope you're well, you bastards. We had doing as well as we can. Yeah, Gap, I hear you. If we had enough money. That's the conundrum a lot of us have found themselves in for quite some time. We get what we can when we can, and that's just unfortunately the way it is right now. But let's go ahead and get this started. I mean, you guys are, oh, what's up, man? There's some motivation also in the house, man. So the Ultimate Warrior toy is realistic and that it couldn't wrestle either.
Nailed it.
Good one, manliness. But let's go ahead and let's get it started with what you guys came here for, a toy show. And I'm going to have the pigs lead in on this one. Indy, sir, take it away.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lesson, we'll be talking about another brand of toys that were sometimes sports related, sometimes not. We are talking about Nerf. Now, Nerf is a toy brand formed by Parker Brothers and currently owned by Hasbro. Now, most of the toys are a variety of foam-based weaponry with other Nerf products, including balls for sports such as American football, basketball, and baseball. Their best-known toys are their dart guns, referred to as Hasbro as blasters, that shoot ammunition made from Nerf foam. Partially reticulated polyether-type polyurethane foam. Now, the primary slogan introduced in the 1990s is, "It's Nerf or nothing." Annual revenues under the Nerf brand are approximately $400 million. Now, Parker Brothers originally developed Nerf beginning with the 4-inch polyurethane foam ball in 1969. Now, Ryan Geyer, a Minnesota-based games inventor and Minnesota Vikings kicker Fred Cox, came to the company with a football game that was safe for indoor play. And after studying it carefully, Parker Brothers decided to eliminate everything but the foam ball. Now, the inventor's in-house name for the ball was a falsie ball, referencing the sculpted padding for bras used to create the appearance of larger breasts. Now, Parker Brothers instead chose the name Nerf, taken from Nerf bars, the protective tubing used to avoid minor collisions during off-roading. In 1970, the Nerf ball was introduced as the world's first official indoor ball. Marketing slogans promised that one can throw it indoors, you can't damage lamps or break windows, you can't hurt babies or old people. And of course, over the years, they've added many different types of sports paraphernalia, different type of guns, and everything else that you could imagine that you could fire a safe dart or have a safe ball to be able to throw around in the house where nobody could get hurt. To this day, Nerf is still one of those things that you may inadvertently run into on a toy shelf. Guys, how many of you had Nerf guns or Nerf sports balls? Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this toy history lesson.
Nerf was awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of those guns were really cool. And they made so many different variations of them. So before we go ahead and get into discussions of Nerf, I want to just like pad everybody's desire to talk about this by playing a commercial break for Nerf. And I think this will get everybody's conversational awareness perked up. So here we go with a quick commercial for it.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, let's play ball.
In the house?
Sure.
Hey, what are those things anyway?
They're Nerf balls. Spongy foam. That doesn't hurt anything.
Nerf balls. You got your Nerf. Hey, so where did you get these Nerf balls from, me?
From Kool-Aid, free. You send in the top of 20 packs of regular Kool-Aid or 10 packs of sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid to Kool-Aid, P.O. Box 600, Bradley, Illinois, and get a free Nerf ball.
A Nerf's a Nerf.
Power is pumping and arrows in your hand. Now your heart is thumping, fire as quick as you can. Nerf, bow and arrow. The enemy's coming, now they're in your sights. Nerf, bow and arrow.
It's Nerf or nothing.
Nerf. Choose your weapon, then lock and load. Find a good hiding spot, then start the battle. Keep your allies close and stay hidden. Shoot only when you have a perfect shot. Nice, but if all hope is lost, bring out the big guns. It's Nerf or nothing.
Looks like the cable guys are here. And I got just the thing for them. Behold, the Dreadbolt, the ultimate arrow firing crossbow. Awesome! Blast whistling arrows, long range. So they'll never see it coming. When battling zombies, this is how we play.
Nerf Zombie Strike Dreadbolt with 5 zombie eliminating arrows.
Nerf. The Doomlands can get pretty tricky. Good thing I have some big help from the judge. Rock Monster, always up to no good. Time to be judged. The judge fires 3 darts at once from a massive 30-dart rotating drum. When there's nothing left but danger, this is how we play. The Judge, new from Nerf.
Now, back to our program.
All right, that was
there
pretty
you go,
funny
man.
seeing. That was pretty funny seeing the monkeys shilling for Nerf. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, Gap wanted to know. I wonder if somebody took the old address and sent them a letter recently. Yeah, or some of those things were fantastic. Like there was a lot of breakdown guns that became like multiple guns, kind of like we were talking about with that Rambo, and that other one was that the 7-in-1 gun that I showed on one of the Toys from Bygone Eras.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody, a Soul Assassin, popped in the chat. What's going on, Soul Assassin? Damn, I want some Kool-Aid, but I'll have to get my own cup away from Jim Jones. Yeah, got to be careful about that guy. Got to be careful. Soul Assassin also in the house. My brother had one of those crossbows, kept shooting at my sisters with it. He was a special child. The projectile doesn't make kids bleed. They're not real toys. The risk of losing. Jesus, Steve. You always got to take it someplace dark, don't you? What's up, Godzillionaire? You made fun of the kids that had the off-brand Nerf guns. Bad Take Boats and also in the house. What's going on, Tina? Good to see you. Guys, thanks for being here. Remember to keep sharing those links out there to let everybody know where we're going. See more people pile in, more people to give comments to, and more people to entertain or possibly teach them something about some of these old franchises that I like to do so much. Because I'm old school, damn it. Old school. But yeah, guys, Slash, your first one mentioned in the Monkeys. Guys, thoughts on Nerf and especially those commercials?
See, I never really had a lot of Nerf stuff, but you know, some of that shit was cool.
Yeah.
I remember it was probably like early or mid 90s where they were really hyping up that football that had the like long dart thing at the end of it. It was supposed to be the one that you could throw the furthest. I can't remember the exact name for it, but
didn't it whistle as well when you threw it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't have no Nerf stuff. I just always thought those guns with the rotating, you know, that shot a bunch of them out. The Tommy gun ones, they were really neat. But no, we never had any. I mean, my friend had some Nerf guns, but his dogs always got to them and ripped them to shreds. So, yeah, they didn't last long.
Okay, it was called the Vortex.
Okay.
The one with the dart piece at the end of it.
Oh man. Dropped the
bomb. What I always wondered about was what started the phrase in RPGs where they would equate lowering stats in an update to
nerfing it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know.
It's to make somebody softer, you know.
Oh, okay.
No, less harmful. That's how that got started. I told that my kids got Nerf stuff. We couldn't afford it when I was a kid, but I got a BB gun when I was 7. Nice.
They have a lot of those type of guns. Even if it's not Nerf, it's like the off brands. Yeah. They're like in Walmart. You could get them like I think for like $10, and you get like they're double guns, and they're kind of like they're big. They're almost like futuristic guns from a movie.
I remember that one where like the front of it was shaped like a Gatling gun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had some pretty cool ones, but yeah, I seen them as cheap as that. So like $5 a gun, you know, in a set. That's pretty good.
This commercial, this sounds familiar. What Godzillionaire is talking about. I'm pretty sure they did have a.
Didn't they do a commercial with an NFL quarterback throwing the Nerf football out of the stadium?
Yeah. That's familiar.
It wasn't OJ though.
No, OJ wasn't a quarterback.
Tina says when we bought our sons BB guns, we made sure to get biodegradable BBs.
Oh,
I didn't know they had those.
Yeah, never heard.
Oh shit.
Jesus, Steak.
Were they like Tic Tacs?
We taped a balloon to the back of an empty toilet paper rolls and worked like a very powerful slingshot. We fired frozen peas at each other.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, we used to do that where we would cut the top off of like the little quarter juices, put a balloon on the end of it, and fill it with like fucking like buy a pack of like those little tiny Goya beans. I shot this kid. I dumped a whole bunch of them. Shot this kid in the face point blank with them, and he pulls out a fucking paintball gun. He's like holding it to me like he was gonna shoot me with it. I was like screaming, "Please, please!"
That's funny.
So Soul Assassin Tommy, I think I found you a new Nerf gun. I unfortunately can't open that right now. OJ presents the Nerf knife.
He went to Man, okay. That ain't gonna work.
It would go shooting at the forest preserve. The BBs didn't seem too different from the normal plastic ones. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, Nerf did a whole lot of stuff, and it wasn't just like the standard guns that they made. They actually, believe it or not, they actually did a few that were full auto. So they were, they had like a battery pack in them, and they just like
wasn't that Gatling gun? Parts. Wasn't that Gatling gun one like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm calling it a Gatling gun.
See, now they should have made like a big stand-up one, like a freaking crank Gatling gun. That would have been hilarious.
They must have had like They must have made like a Nerf Zuka or something, right?
Yeah, they did. They had a few of them that looked like big grenades that would sit on the end. That usually they were soft though, and then some of the other companies made it where it was a grenade on the end of it, but it was hard plastic. We played with pellet guns a lot, but that usually didn't last long because someone would always end up getting hurt. Shoot somebody in the eye and everything. I was always good for that somehow. I always wound up getting somebody in the eye.
It's not fun until someone gets hurt.
Adam's
back. We didn't do too many Nerf guns and stuff, but we were really all about the super soakers and stuff.
Oh yeah, we were big on super soakers for sure as well.
That was another one that was pretty hilarious when they made the first super soaker gun that was freaking battery powered and
oh yeah,
yep.
Someone had a more modern take on it, and they put like a flashing light, so when the water shoots out,
I seen that.
Like a laser gun almost.
Yeah, that was bad.
Cool.
Soul Assassin, I wouldn't doubt it because Nerf also did. It was in the commercial clips. They did Star Wars and stuff like that. Granted, they kind of got it backwards. They had the rebels using what looked like a stormtrooper blaster, but I mean, it's still pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of stuff Nerf did. I mean, and they're still going, so. They got the formula right. At least Parker Brothers did.
Yeah.
But that's my opening salvo, and I'm going to pass it off to one of these gentlemen, and then I got more on the way after that. So who's up? Are we having knife fights this week?
No, I got some actually pretty funny to show you.
I got
Nerf knife fights.
Yeah, no, this will start off, I guess, like a little bit of a custom kind of thing here. I found this online, and I get the guys got to see this. I don't know why Marvel has not done this yet. These people are brain dead, but look what a fan made.
Oh shit!
Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno.
Oh wow!
How killer is that?
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
dude, that is amazing.
Buy that
that looks exactly like fucking Bill Bixby.
Yeah, they did a killer job.
Look, he's even got bell bottoms.
Oh yeah, man. They put the dry brush on it to get that kind of weathered look. I love that you got the ripped shirt for Igno. The face is pretty damn good too.
It is.
At first glance, I was like, "No way, is this legit?" I'm like, "Oh no, it's not." But dude, this would just make a fortune for these people.
The Bruce Jenner haircut.
Dude, that's killer. So I was like, yeah, you guys got to see this fucking thing.
Yeah, more than likely, manliness. They don't have the rights.
To
his likeness.
I'm sure it's oversized with his family.
And Gab says, yeah, they did an Aliens Nerf limited M41A
nice.
pulse blaster. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, God knows how much Lou Ferrigno would want for his likeness as a figure. I think he's just as bad as Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I almost had dealings. Well, my brother and I almost had dealings with him with a statue, and he was just like, it was before the craze of all the figures and statues were really blowing up, and he just like almost didn't understand it, and he was trying to put a price on it, and he couldn't figure it out. Like, the guy's a cheapskate too. But
they need a Ouija board to negotiate with Bill Bixby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man.
All I gotta do is look up what he's doing autographs, right? So he's probably in that $50-$60 range. So maybe
no.
Oh, Ferrigno's, yeah, he's a lunatic.
Well,
He charges way more than that.
Well, he came here locally and he wasn't charging that much, man. That's what I was saying. And
Oh,
that
really?
was long ago, yeah.
I guess it's the bigger shows he'll charge more.
Yeah, because he's notorious.
Yeah. Well, I showed you the Shazam that I had done. Well, I updated him, and I did a bit of a custom job here. So I'll show you.
What
guys.
did you do?
This is Vinnie Art, overly designed with McFarlane toys, and I want to give you guys.
You gave him the Kenner Superpowers one.
This work on this one because this was the platinum edition of the Pig Punchers. So he had the black belt, which I painted, and it was pretty good. I actually used these Sharpie paint markers. So pretty cool. A friend of mine, John, thank you again for telling me about these things. Great for artwork, but also great for doing some touch-up stuff. This is what they look like. So if you're going to Walmart, they have them on sale right now or no tax as well. So check it out. But yeah, and I got a decal from eBay. So yeah, I use a little bit of acetone, rubbing alcohol, to get the giant sunspot thing here on his chest. I got that off. It isn't too bad. Kind of took some work doing, but after it's all cleaned off, then yeah, I applied the decal. So not too bad. I got that off of eBay. So shop around, see what kind of works. Not too bad. I wish it was a little bit thicker, like width-wise. Kind of a thin lightning bolt, but still miles better than what we had previously. So there you go. And, yeah, pretty clean with paint. I don't know if I might need another application or not, but that's pretty good. So there you go. We got a classic Captain Marvel Shazam. Just a little bit of elbow grease and $2.50 sticker, and bam, fix that all up. So hope you like it.
That's
like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.
Yeah, looks a lot.
That's awesome.
That logo.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Shifty. You're like, no, get a decal, get a decal. I'm like, oh
Right.
shit, why did I even think of that?
It's funny that you did that this week. If you would please go to the chat and play my video, because I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing today. Yeah. Or I did it yesterday.
With that same Shazam figure?
No, with my Superman. Check it out.
Hold on, I'm sharing it now.
I do have an issue though. It's peeling. I'll have to tell you after we play this.
Oh, this is the Justice League Task Force Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on? Is Shifty back with another video, and this is the latest update on the Justice League Task Force Superman figure I was customizing. Of course, I ripped away all of that ugly 16-bit cell shading off the figure with some acetone a while back, and then eventually I removed the logo that was left behind. The 16-bit cell shading just wasn't working for me, and eventually I bought some vinyl decals on eBay. They come in 2 sets of 3, red and yellow, and I had poor eyesight and shaky hands, so that was a little bit of trouble getting those matched up. and there was some yellow exposed that I had to trim off on the lower left-hand side. You can just barely make out. I didn't want to waste the sticker, so I just went ahead and applied it. But besides that, I think it turned out pretty nicely. There's one little tiny little air bubble you can spot right there on the yellow. Just one little tiny bubble. I can't get out, but I'm fine with it. You can barely see it. But yeah, the only issue is the sticker. You can't really see it on it. Well, you can. It's a little bit too shiny. It's way too shiny in direct light. So I'm going to have to get some clear coat matte finish and maybe some sealer and maybe take the glare down on that. I probably shouldn't have put the money into this figure because from leaks it looks like McFarlane's going to re-release this figure possibly with probably different color. A different color blue or whatever. It seems to be a long hair version of Superman. I can't imagine him making a different mold this late in the game before he loses the license. So yeah, I might have wasted my money on doing all this, but at least I learned how to do it, and it was a learning experience. But yeah, he turned out pretty nice. I did try to put a longer neck peg in there. It did give the head more range of motion, but the neck just looked too long and weird with the hair. So I just put the old one back in there because you don't want to waste your extra long neck pegs if you got them, because those are very handy because Todd's been known to put a lot of figures out with short neck pegs, and they just look horrible because of it. But I think it looks okay. But yeah, once I get that clear coat matte finish, I'll make another video. Hey, what's
all you gotta do is remove that fucking orange lipstick.
Yeah, that's that. But you can't, for some reason. You can't. I've tried with acetone. It does. You got to paint over it, and I just don't have the eyesight to go over it and paint it. It'll just have to stay there. I do have an issue though. I don't know if it's because I was gripping the bottom of the sticker the whole time I was trying to line it up, and I may have took too much of the stickiness off of it, or if it's just in a angled position to where it just won't stick. The bottom of the Superman emblem, it keeps on trying to peel up. Just a hair, just enough to notice it. I may have to try to glue it down or just redo the whole sticker. I don't know. I got two backups, but I'm not really worried about it now. I do got to get that flat finish though and go over it because it's way too shiny.
It does look really nice, but when you bought the decal, did they throw an extra one in for you?
It came with two sets of three of the red parts and three of the yellow diamonds, and you have to line up the red on the yellow, and it's my hands is just too shaky. I barely got it on there.
So you couldn't seem to put the lime with the coconut, is what you're saying?
No. Next time I do it, I'm going to have to trim. I will have to trim the coconut before I put the lime on it. That way it won't show up underneath. So, yeah.
Still really nice.
Souls asks Shifty, if you got Instagram, look up Syndicate Customs. He sells Superman head molds for McFarlane figures and even paints them for you. And a lot of guys were talking about, they thought both of you did some really good work. Everybody's saying, it looks good. Never waste stuff. Saying nice Shifty. RR and Gap and a few other people, I think they were saying what good work Vinnie did too. Yeah, man, I always loved doing customs myself, and then seeing you guys bring out customs. I got another custom I'm going to work on, so I did go back to Ollie's. I did pick up a couple more of those iron hides. I didn't, like I said, I don't have a lot of money to be able to spend as much as I would like to get some of these things, but I did get 2 extra iron hides at like just under $5 a piece. So I'm going to be doing some more vehicles. So I've got the 118 van, which is all done except for the fin. And that's a little bit more intensive because I got to find a piece of plastic that I can glue into the top of it that's not going to come out. so I can have that, top fin on the back of the van. But that Ironhide, he's already got like a built-in like fin already on the back of that, core mold. So I won't even need to do it. Granted, it doesn't sit as high, but it's already sitting there as a fin coming off the back of his van mode. So I'm going to be redoing another version of the 18 van, one with the Micromaster transformer, and then one with the core class from the Studio Series 86. So yeah, man, and get some more customs out myself. But no, awesome job. I think it looks great. And Vinnie, man, that looked awesome.
Yeah.
That's Shazam. And I get what you're saying too. Like the figure should have a little bit more bulk to them. But I mean, overall, yeah, it looks a lot better than some of the shit that he's putting out just on the shelf.
Well, it's the logo itself. Like I couldn't find a decal that was like wide enough. Like I like the length of it, so it didn't have to go onto the stomach area, because then I'd have to cut the decal. You know what I mean? But if it was a little bit thicker, I'd have been happier. But still, I think it's fantastic compared to what it was before.
So I'm getting a little bit worried. You want it thicker? I'm a little bit worried.
The lightning bolt. Stop being a gay fuck.
I actually, like I said, I got poor eyesight, and I had a hard time choosing the logo when I was buying it on eBay, because they all look the same to me, because I couldn't enlarge the picture big enough. So I ended up actually buying the Christopher Reeve logo. I kind of wanted something a little bit more modern, because I needed a darker red to match the reds on that figure, but I ended up buying the Reeve one. So the reds don't actually match up, but from what I hear, when you put a flat or matte finish over the some of the colors on your figures when you're doing it, it kind of like mutes the color a little bit or darkens it. So maybe it'll make the reds match up on it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that one looked good. That decal looked really good that you had on there.
Yeah, it's just too shiny. It's just I gotta fix that.
That's all good, man. There was something I found as well that was since we're still talking about towards. I didn't get a chance to review them yet, but I did find them, and I ended up purchasing. Again, these guys, they get us right when the funds are low as well. These sons of bitches. But I found one of the rare Cyborg Supermans. I found the red black one. This was supposed to be the Target exclusive. He was in Walmart.
Yeah.
So check your Walmarts, because he's popping up over there now.
Superman. You're on Walmart. Anything else here?
Is it the regular Superman?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, look, this was a Target exclusive. I guess not.
Well, I'd seen a bunch of people posting videos, Vinny, about where they're saying like all of a sudden Walmart has changed everything they've been doing with the toy aisles for the past like 5 months or better, and all of a sudden they're restocking hard.
Oh my god, yeah, dude! None of the ones in my area have any of that new shit.
No, well, let me mine doesn't have the displays they've been showing, but they did manage to have 3 G.I. Joes this week, and I was like, oh wow, we got G.I. Joes finally. They had 2 of the what was it? Not Barbecue. Who's the other guy? Blowtorch. They had the Blowtorch, and they had a Frag Viper.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad that they're starting to restock, but yeah, we're looking for those big displays that have everything. Because I heard it's regional. The re-releases of like the Spider-Man characters, the Rhino and Sandman, they're regional, so not everyone's going to be getting them.
I know they got them in Georgia, so if you want to go to Georgia,
the Rhino one is the one that you said is $40, right? I remember someone said it was $40.
And I think they came down on Sandman. Sandman, if I remember correctly, he was originally like $35. And now he's not. Now I think he's like $26.99.
Yeah, that Sandman figure is it's okay, but I really like that Rhino one. I think
I like them both.
But 80 or 40.
No,
I don't know. They should have a couple more things for the Sandman figure, like attachments. Like have a whole You know how like when like it kind of looks like a wave of sand when he throws his arm around sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should do something like that. Like I even think Toy Biz, like when Toy Biz was doing the Spider-Man figures, they did attachments like that.
Yeah. You know what's still cool? The original Marvel Legends Rhino that they put out. That thing still looks cool. I had that. It comes with like a piece of street, a base. It's got like a bent up light post and stuff.
When Toy Biz was doing it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I never saw that.
That's pretty cool. Oh, and since you did mention more of the Joe stuff, I didn't pick him up though. I only recorded him. He looks really nice, but I didn't feel like I needed the character. I found one of the breakers. I like the alternate head with the bubble gum.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But most of this figure, he's reuse of other characters. So I'm like, do I need this? Yeah. The answer was no, and I put him back. You know,
that's pretty neat.
But it did look nice.
At this point, they're doing a lot of reuse of other figures.
Yeah, he's not one of those like must-have kind of characters. Still, they did a good job. Like even his weapons, everything is reused from other characters except for I think the helmet, that alternate head, and that jar of sand that he comes with, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, but pretty cool to see though in stores.
Awesome stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to give you all an option. So I've got a toy review, and I also got a toy spotlight. Which one would you rather have first?
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Yeah, spotlight.
3 spotlights. Anybody in the chat? They did do a decent job.
Yeah. Very clean.
All right. Well, I got 3 spotlights, so I'm going to go with the spotlight. And guys, here you go with our spotlight for this week. Hope you enjoy this one.
Today's toy spotlight, we'll be talking about a character in the toy that could really preserve everything that you're saying. We will be talking about Soundwave. Now, of course, the original Soundwave was marketed under Takara's micro change line as Cassette Man. There was not much of a difference when he was changed over to Soundwave, but the original design for that Cassette Man was actually designed and planned in 1974. But did not get released in their line until 1983. Of course, besides the name change that he wound up getting from Cassette Man to Soundwave when he was brought over into the Transformers with the partnership with Takara, his inner tape, which could have been the Condor or could have been the little micro soldier robot, wound up being only the Condor, but now in a gold color and being called Buzzsaw. The tape inside actually is the exact same size as a micro cassette that was originally created in 1969. And with a few simple moves, you actually take your Soundwave and turn it from micro cassette player recorder into his robot form. This one had extensive repairs done to him just to be able to get him into the shape that he's in right now, because unfortunately a lot of aftermarket ones are not in great shape. So there we go with our Soundwave all converted. And of course we got Buzzsaw all transformed as well. He did come with 2, I believe his were mortar launchers, because him and Laserbeak had the same weapons, but of course they had different names and different functions. On the back of Soundwave, and what would be the battery storage container, you had his 2 AA batteries, which of course turned into his shoulder mounted cannon, and of course his gun with the insertion of a spring loaded missile on the end of it.
Soundwave's function was communications. His motto, cries and screams are music to my ears. It is said Soundwave can hear a fly sneeze, uses anything he hears for blackmail to advance his status. Opportunist, despised by all other Decepticons. Sensors can detect even lowest energy radio transmissions, able to read minds by monitoring electrical brain impulses. Acts as a radio link for others, locates and identifies Autobots, then informs the Decepticons, carries a concussion blaster gun, an often target of retaliation by his comrades. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this Toy Spotlight with Soundwave.
Nice. I love Soundwave.
Yep.
Such a cool character.
Iconic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. That one took a lot of work to actually put it in the shape that it's in. Unfortunately, it must have been the way I stored it. His spring-loaded action is not working on the door, so I got to take it back apart and then fix it again. Yeah. As long as you have the joints right and tight in there, and that's one of the things I always talk about, the enamel clear coat for nails. You use that to tighten up the joints on older figures like this, because this guy was super sloppy, and I know you guys know about old figures and the slop that they wind up getting in the arms and legs. Like, you almost never see somebody posting their Soundwave where it isn't lurching all the way forward. The only reason mine is standing as tall and upright as he is because I did all that to fix all those joints that are in the inside with the nail polish, the clear nail polish, and
nicely done.
The arms hold up well and everything like that. Perched buzzsaw, and the funny thing is, when I went to do that spotlight, I actually did the spotlight today. I didn't realize that the one buzzsaw I had was missing a leg, so I had to go through my parts bin and get out a leg and repair buzzsaw before I could even film it. But luckily, that's a super easy fix. But yeah, man, I was glad I was able to finish that and put that together and bring it in. I'm happy that you all enjoyed that one.
Hell yeah, dude! Beautiful.
Excellent work. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. One thing I enjoy putting back together is old toys, man. I suppose if I was still working, I'd be into toy repair. Seems to be something that I'm halfway decent at. But since I showed that, go ahead, Shifty.
I wish I had a video recorder back in the late '80s and early '90s, because I was repairing G.I. Joes left and right for the kids in my neighborhood. And I'd make custom G.I. Joes, and I'd be fixing them and everything.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. If you're really good at repairing some of those things, you might be able to repair the ones that other people have a really hard time repairing. Like I haven't done it myself yet, but I understand repairing some of those bands, the spring bands in the old Motu figures, is an absolute pain in the ass because of the way they wind up through the body. There's no screws on those things either, so unless you want to peel apart the damn body and try to glue it back together, a nightmare.
Yeah, I was watching a video a couple years ago about how to repair them, and this dude, he had these. It was a good alternative for rubber bands that he had to it. It was replacing it with these little ball joint type things, and that they should have just made them like that instead of friggin' rubber bands in the legs.
Exactly.
It was awful.
It's like they did it on purpose because they knew they would break.
Yep. Go buy more. Go buy a new one. Yep.
They're evil.
The Marvel Legends are hard to repair too, from what I've seen, because Marvel Legends are hard to repair too, from what I've seen, because it's like the Motu. You've got to crack the sides of it. They're not like McFarlane's where you can just pull them apart and get the stuff out. You got to actually cut down the seam and take them apart, and it's a process.
I would imagine if you go through all that process, you'd probably be better off at the very end of it, putting a freaking a stationary pin in there and drill a hole and Dremel it out so you could put a screw in the back in case you ever had to take it apart again.
Well, I was gonna say, I did some custom work on a few Marvel Legends, and like if you heat them up, like you could pop the arms right off.
Yeah, the arms ain't a problem. It's working on the insides of the chest and stuff, and then I got a Spider-Man figure that really cool last Swing Spider-Man from that last movie, the final suit he had in that movie. The leg was broken. I bought it for $3, and man, the one of the barbell that goes into the hip into the leg joint. It snapped off, and that's such a hard fix. Even trying to get that sucker out, you can't do it easily. They're not made to be fixed like McFarlane's are.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, there was no. Oh,
I was going to say, if the barbell part of it that connects to the ball and socket thing, if that's broken, good luck.
Well, I was going to say there's always a few of those older figures like that are absolutely a nightmare to repair. And if anybody's ever had to try to work on some of the old Transformers, especially G1 Optimus Prime, so they usually have a lot of pins going out through Prime for his tires and stuff like that. But the front part of the cab, you can't even separate the entire chest unless you take this big long pin that runs through both tires in the bottom half of his chest. Problem is they put friction collet joints, these two little conical friction caps on the end of these pins. And you can't even tap these things out. I've tried to tap them out with a drift pin. They will not move. You can heat it up. They just will not move. Like, you got to heat this thing up. You got to probably have to custom make some little pliers or something like that to get underneath the conical ends to be able to try to pull it off. Absolute nightmare. I see a lot of people, what they wind up doing is they just turn it upside down and they clip the pin in the middle and pull it apart that way and just get a new pin to put through the front end. But it's not, some of them are not made to be taken apart. And if you ever want to fix Prime's legs, because like I've talked about in the past with Prime, if you don't pull the legs out sideways on the springs and then flip them up and you just use that ratchet and just click them down, you wear that little plastic freaking grooves out of those joints real easy, and then you have a Prime that just won't stand up anymore. A nightmare. Yeah, Soul Assassin. Yeah, and the whole wife would have a fit. A whole bunch of stuff like that laying around. My back, I can't really set up for Halloween like I used to. I used to do giant yard displays for Halloween and Christmas, and I just by myself. I used to have my daughter help me, but since she's not here anymore, it's like, I'm not going through all that by myself. I got no help, so I just don't even bother anymore. It's a shame because I got tons of really cool animatronics for Halloween that I can't even put up anymore. It is what it is. All right, I got one more, and then I'm going to hand it back off to you fellas. So this one is going to be the review this time. Another one that's been sitting in the back for a little bit, been waiting to get a hold of them, and or should I say get a hold of them to do the review after digging them out. But overall, I was pretty pleased with this one. Not too bad. Few misses on it, but overall, decent. So here we go with this review.
Guys, what's going on? We are hanging out with Dark Helmet. Oh, Dark Helmet, the Transformer and Sci-Fi Pig, as we're getting ready to take a look at something that is Transformers related. Another one in the back for quite some time. We got Transformers the movie, Studio Series 86, and we've got Cup. Here we go with this one. They actually did a few releases of this one. They did this one, then they did Buzzworthy Bumblebee, and they're probably going to re-release them again. This seems to be the MO right now for Hasbro. But here we go with this original 86 Cup one that they came out with. And Helmet's ready to take over. Aren't you, Helmet? Tell everybody about this Cup figure.
So, right out of the box, here we go with Cup in a stationary pose. The colors look pretty good on this one. I don't like what they did with the chest with the clear plastic. I think that was the one takeaway on this. It should have been more like the movie where it was the same lightish blue color. And here we go with Cup, and he's got his little Energon goodie dispenser. But right there, now you can see that thing lit up right through his hand, and it will light that little Energon goodie treat.
Not without making any sudden moves. Offer them an Energon goodie.
And here we go with Cup in a bit of a kneeling pose. He doesn't fully make it. We had to use the arm to get him down. I guess because he's old and his joints are rickety. Old timer. Here's another pose with Cup. Looking pretty good. The rockers, the legs, everything else looks pretty good. The knee joints, the arms, not bad. I'll straighten you out yet. Got him in a running pose, and yeah, he's balancing on his own, so pretty decent balance on this figure. Yeah, yes, we got a disability former in the way of Cup. They recreate the scenes from the movie where he gets torn apart. And one of the problems that he does have, he has almost no head movement. There's nothing there. And here we go in this vehicle form. I am not digging this vehicle form. It looks like the back end of what would be his pickup truck and flatbed in the back. It looks like it's a little bit too stumpy. But you can port his guns on in multiple different ways. It's a shame they didn't have a port right in the dead center, because then you could have ported it there. But yeah, it looks just slightly stumpy for Cup. Just a little. And here we go in our final pose and our wrap up and final thoughts on this Studio Series 86 Cup. Cup has a lot going for him. He's got tons of articulation. He can pull apart and you can turn him into a disabled transformer. But not a bad looking Cup overall. I think that we can safely give this one an 8 out of 10.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Nice, man. Yeah, I have him, but I don't remember which release I have of him. The one issue I had with that figure is when you transform him, there's this sliding action by his shoulders that I cannot stand. It always gets stuck, and like I've broken it multiple times. I had to repair it.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem with mine transforming. I know the part you're talking about where you kind of like it kind of wheels around to be able to get into the vehicle form.
It's like a sliding
I didn't have any
shift kind of.
Yeah. I didn't have any problem with that. Like most of the problems I had was like the head movement and that chest piece. Like, and I really do feel like the back end of that pickup truck mode was just a little bit on the stumpy side, just a hair. It looked a little too stumpy, and maybe they should have had a port in the back for the gun. But that is a minor gripe. I mean, they had the port on the top, port on the side. That was good enough. But
a nice figure. I think they did a pretty good job. I agree. I think the windshield part had to be that lighter color.
Yeah, it should have been that solid blue color. And that's what they wound up doing in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. They gave him that solid color, and it looks much better. So,
yeah, it's been a minute since I've taken that one out, so I don't remember which version I have. But
what's up, Iceman?
So cool. What's up?
I
gotta say too, it was pretty interesting though how they did the flatbed part, because it's like those thinner pieces that flap over and then connect. Like they did a pretty good job with the engineering, I want to say, on that.
Yeah, the Energizer goodie was a nice touch. I wish instead of blue, I wish they would have made it more purple like it was in the movie. But I mean, once again, that's something like that is a minor nitpick.
Yeah.
I mean, that now the chest and the head not having enough movement, those are like, to me, those are legit points. And that's the only reason this thing didn't score any higher. Like if they would have had the right color and a little bit more movement in the head, I could have seen this thing being a 9, maybe even a 9.5. Because otherwise, like even the ability to take all those parts off the figure and pour them back on like that to create, scenes in the movie, kind of like what they did with the Ultra Magnus. I think that was like spot on. They did a good job on that. It's just some of the, once again, finer details that they missed.
Yep. I think so.
Soul Assassin. Sometimes the dock worker. That's all I'm going to say. Dock worker.
Yeah. You're not wrong, my friend.
Guys, I am passing the torch to one of you. Slasher said he'd be back as soon as he can.
Okay.
He's an old timer too. He had to take a break.
Yeah, that's all good. I do have I got a what is it, 10 minutes or so? I got like a 10-minute review. You guys want to see that one? I got a cool surprise in it too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I won't. There's no need doing this short because it's just what I'm about to talk about anyway. So I did pick up the I found Cover Girl, the retro carded one, and yeah, so my review, yeah, dude, she's a really nice piece. So let me share screen here, and keep your eye on the review in the beginning and the end. There was something extra I did, which is I thought pretty cool and pretty fun.
Hey, what's up, Happy?
What's up, man?
Hey,
appreciate you being here.
Hello, everyone.
See, I don't get that.
Review on Courtney Cover.
What's that?
She's got blonde hair. The Cover Girl figure that I knew back in the 80s had like reddish hair.
Yeah.
Like, where
I
did
do
the
the
blonde come
comparison.
from?
I got that version too. Yeah.
Cover Girl Krieger. I am Vinnie Tartamella. You also know me as Vinnie Art, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys, and I will be breaking down this figure, open up out of the package, and giving you guys a full breakdown of this awesome character. Again, if you are a G.I. Joe fan, this is the second version of Cover Girl. This is the first version, and I will do a comparison for you guys. And if I could get the head swap going, maybe I'll try that too, since she does come with another head with switchable hair. So yeah, we're going to give this one a shot. So stay tuned. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Let's get into this.
Look at that.
Let's get a nice look at this beautiful
Pretty
figure. Cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. That's a lot better. That is an amazing likeness there. Face, whatever. Portrait. That's the word I'm looking for. Portrait. Beautiful work. Yeah, that's killer. Now, compared to the original one, I think that is night and day. That is night and day. That one looks like she got a whole bunch of plastic surgery, Botox, the works. Like a 40-something-year-old woman trying to look like she's 20. No, a 50-year-old something woman looking like she's 20 or trying to look like she is. And this one actually looks like, nice country girl. Yeah, big difference. But another big difference is almost the entirety of the body. The only thing that's the same is the chest and abdomen. So yeah, everything else is brand new. I think these legs, I think they belong to the Baroness and maybe another female figure. Like
the Baroness that comes with the jet, not the old one.
I do like that. That's a lot better than what they previously did. And you could tell too, like by the knees, like that's all wonky. This is a whole lot better. So, but like I said, we'll do more of a comparison and a full breakdown.
Yep.
Did she have blonde hair in the comics? Because I don't remember having. Okay, because I always remember being a brunette.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't, because the original one was more like was it Raquel Welch? But they also had Lady J had that similar look. So I don't know why they did that with two characters.
Yeah, well, Lady J.
Maybe they forgot.
I don't know.
I don't know, but once Lady J hit the scene, Cover Girl wasn't in the cartoon anymore, from what I remember.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know.
And real quick, while we have a moment, what's going on, Frankie?
What's up, brother?
Hey.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I know I did Mask before, but I mean, if you got something else in there, maybe I could check that out. Adam, is that you?
I just said, hey, Frankie.
Oh. I'll continue the review.
Down, but we'll get some articulation going. Obviously, because of the hair, she's a little bit limited on the head movement. Arms go all the way around. There's a slight butterfly joint in there, bicep cut. She does have double hinge. She has the vertical hinge on that hand, horizontal on the other. She does have diaphragm with the lower ball joint. I mean, what you can get out of it's okay. You get some of that pivot side to side, which is pretty good. She still does have the drop down legs. She has the upper thigh rotation, double hinge for the knee, boot on the top there by the shin. She does have the kind of pivot with the disc hinge thing going on there. So all in all, articulation, pretty standard, pretty awesome for the G.I. Joe classified. So here's a look with the alternate head. That is really nice. I think they did a pretty damn great job with that. So all in all, pretty snazzy. She does have a little bit more head range with this head on, obviously, because there's less restriction due to the, you know, that there isn't the hair part. In fact, let's get this off so we can switch it just to show you guys. So if you want the neutral face with the long hair, you could still do that. And it's really good. It holds well. I think the baseball cap holds better than this long hair one, but still really nicely done. So if you guys want to swap it out, you can swap that out too. And here's the swap, so you can see the nice smiling face with the hat. I think that works as well. Now you could slightly adjust it if you want the cap. If you're looking a little bit lower, you could do that just a smidge. If you want it a little bit higher, because like I said, it does grip well. You might have to fidget with it a bit, but you can get it up a little bit more. But all in all, I do love that, and that's a killer feature. I love that they did this. So accessory-wise, I did show you guys the alternate head. She does come with a sledgehammer. Pretty good. Although, I don't know over time if it's going to bend a bit. It depends. We know how the plastic is on some of these things. She does come with a little wrench with the one end kind of painted black. And she does have a little hole going through the bottom of that. She does come with the same pistol as last time, which looks pretty good. It does have a hole in the front, so if you want to put an effect on there, you could do it. Let me see. There is no gray paint, though, on the new one. There was gray paint on the original one, which you can see here, which does look, I think, a little bit better, but that's them cutting corners. They did put it on this rifle, machine gun, whatever the hell it is. But there is more paint application on here, which does look pretty good. We've seen this weapon multiple times on other figures. And of course, she does come with the G.I. Joe base. So that's all of her accessories. Oh, I think I forgot. Yeah, and she has alternate hands. So if you want her to punch, she could also punch. Here they both are kind of looking like Charlie's Angels over here. We're just missing another one. But I do love that coat on the original one, but the more classic kind of army colors and the army look for the new one is fantastic. These arm joints are a whole lot better. These, there's been problems where people said that these disconnect, but they separate a little bit when you kind of move them, but I've never had them completely come off. I know everyone's figures vary, but I still think they did a really nice job. Both figures are good. I went to pop her head off, and the ball peg is staying in the head, not in the neck. So I might mess around. We'll see. I'll still try to do a swap for you guys. Okay, so you could swap heads if you want. Again, you're going to have to get the ball joint out. Right now, this one's just kind of resting on it. I don't have the ball peg totally in there because I got to grab some pliers that are small enough.
Yeah, I had to heat that thing up and then take pliers, but I got it out.
It's probably going to be stuck on there. So make sure that you want to swap it before you make the change. But yeah, if you want twins, you can get twins going there. And of course, if you want the other head swapped out with the hair, you could also do that. So all around, I think both look really good. This is definitely a good upgrade. If you do love the original figure and you just wanted a better head, well, now you have two options. So that's pretty sweet. Two options with 4 different combinations, pretty much, with the swapping of the faces and the hair. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful figure. Love the new one, original one, still love that too. So there you go, folks. Hope you guys like this one. I'd give her a solid 10. I have no problems with this figure. I think she is amazing. So yeah. Again, I'm not grabbing as many G.I. Joe Classified as I used to, but there's still a couple of key characters that I still enjoy and I'd like to get my hands on. But other than that, yeah, more toy reviews coming at you soon. Like I said, remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
And I do another little number here where they start moving. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah. Damn you, Vinnie, for using AI. Damn you.
Oh yeah, I made some trailers for my stuff, so since I can't animate on my own, so whatever. They're stealing everything anyway, aren't they? So
I think the figure looks good, but I don't like it, and I would never buy it.
Okay.
Well, they destroyed CoverGirl. That's not what CoverGirl looks like. And here you go. This is my reasoning.
Yeah, well, again, that's why that's why I said this is the updated version of her.
Like I said, she may have been blonde in the comics. I don't know. I don't remember her being blonde.
Nah, she was a redhead like she was in the card. I double checked it and looked.
Well, like I said, I got them both, and yeah, I prefer.
I think the face sculpt though. The face sculpt on that, Vinny. The face sculpt was 10 times better though.
Oh, it's amazing. That is both likenesses, the neutral one and the smiling one, are just spot on, gorgeous. Like they did a beautiful job. That original one looks like some kind of science experiment with plastic surgery out the asshole. Like I don't know what they were doing with that. That face was disgusting. But,
yeah, well, I mean, the original one didn't have a very good looking face either. But
well, again, that's a 3 3/4 figure. Like they're not going to really.
No, I'm not talking about the figure. I'm talking about the artwork on the package.
Oh yeah, with the hair blown back. Yeah, it almost looks like she's going bald in the front. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah.
Funny thing is, here we go again. Simpatico, my friend. We don't always have to agree on what we like the most, but it always seems no matter what one of us chooses, somebody else has chosen the same thing. So I had no clue you were doing a G.I. Joe today. Later on in the show, the artwork of Toy, we'll be focusing on G.I. Joe artwork.
Beautiful.
Don't know how it happens. It just happens. Hey, Slasher's back.
Hey, Slasher.
Hey, what's up?
You
Love it when a plan comes together.
What happened, Vinny?
Yeah, man. I had that review on CoverGirl just now.
Oh yeah, when I came back, I saw the you had a picture of the old one up. I never knew anyone that had that figure back in the day.
I had her.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't she come with one of the vehicles?
Wolverine, I think.
Yeah, I got her off of one of my buddies, so yeah, I didn't have the vehicle.
Cool. But yeah, and the comics, they did make her blonde in the comic books. I guess maybe the more modern ones, but so I'm assuming that's where she's based off of.
Probably.
Yeah, because she's.
I'm almost positive, and I've seen in the old comics they showed like that, almost like strawberry blonde hair.
Okay.
Because it's not really brown. It's like that strawberry blonde reddish type hair.
Yeah.
I got a picture of the vehicle.
Not unless they're going for the cover girl from the first G.I. Joe movie with Dennis Quaid, because I think she had blonde hair in that too.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, I didn't know she was in there.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, but this, I don't know, something about the seat. It could have did something better.
Oh yeah, they were just sitting in it. Yeah.
Hey, have a good one, Happy. Thanks for doing
that. Dinosaur.
All right.
Well, yeah, G.I. Joe vehicle. Even some of the ugly color ones still at least look cool.
Oh yeah, they're really cool. Oh, by the way, too, I seen some people do it. I was tempted to try it, but the one with the bomber jacket, people have heated that up and swapped it out and put it on Scarlet, and it looks fantastic.
You could make a good Laura Croft figure with that jacket.
Oh yeah, you definitely could, for sure. Are there any good female figures that
I was going to.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to ask you real quick. When you were looking up the newer comics where she's blonde, is she wearing like the green outfit like that too?
There's one with the bomb. Well,
I was going to say, because if they did, that would explain why they used that version. I'm just kind of curious, you know, because most of the stuff they're doing with the classified line is usually more of the old school classic versions of the characters, and I was just kind of like, I was a little miffed why they used that.
Well, there's even a cosplayer who's wearing that outfit, so it's got to be from something specific. Hold on, I'll here's one thing. I'll share screen here. So I'm seeing. So this is the cover of one of the Skybound comics. So that's the what's his face? Walking Dead, Invincible guy, Kirkman, his company. So that's one of them. But there's even a cosplayer who has this full getup on.
Yeah, they must have really made her a big thing in the new comics because she was only around for like a cup of coffee back in the day, and Lady J came out and replaced her. It was her and Scarlet from then after.
Yeah, I'm seeing like a hybrid of the looks. So she's got the bomber jacket, but she's got like the lower half is all like based off
camo.
Oh yeah, this one's pretty sweet.
That's nice.
Oh, so this was her in the movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen the film, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
Okay.
It looks fucking hot as hell, though.
Yeah, she's doable.
Oh, wait, what's her name? What's this chick's name? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, she was a
Carolina
Krakova. That's why she's hot, because she was a fucking Victoria's Secret model.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Carolina Krakova. But yeah, I'm not seeing much else on the character. Yeah, there's the cartoon.
Oh, I found.
But they had other retro ones back here, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I did find the original Marvel comics, at least a page of it. So
there she is. That's from the cartoon.
What the hell? See, I didn't see a lot of the first season of G.I. Joe because my affiliate was weird. They only played certain episodes, and I didn't get really any until like they showed like the
that's not from the cartoon. That's not from the cartoon. If you read it, it's custom.
Oh,
it says custom.
Oh. Okay.
So I did find an old. There's one right there. If you look down where it says Pinterest, Ladies of G.I. Joe, they show cover girl right there with that reddish brown hair.
Yeah, that's how I always knew her.
It's just not from the cartoon.
Oh, it says custom art.
It's custom. These might even be newer cartoons because if you close that out back to the last page you were at, they showed her in the original cartoon with the reddish brown hair.
Sunbow. Looks like she was in it.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always how I remember her looking in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this version is from, but she was animated. It was in there.
I never understood why the Lady J figure had a hat. You never see her wear a hat in the cartoon.
Mm-hmm. To replace CoverGirl.
I think she wore it in the Marvel comics sometimes.
I don't ever remember seeing her wearing that hat in the cartoon. That fucking stewardess hat she was wearing.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the other with the vehicle hat.
Yeah, well, once again, I'm just saying, I was just saying, like, the classic, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like most of those are like classic, and that's why I got kind of miffed. If you're going for classic, why would you do the blonde hair that doesn't come until a little later on? That's the only reason I'm saying it. Yeah. I'm not saying that the figure's bad. I'm, or nothing like that.
Beautiful. I love both of them, hands down. I just hate the head on this one. The head looked like shit. She looked like a Frankenstein plastic surgery mess. But that's why I like the blonde ones, and I love that she came with two heads, the retro carded one. So now I have a much better face on her.
Yeah, man, definitely,
absolutely.
Hey, man, be careful with that AI, Vinny. They're taking your info every time you use it.
They got all of our info anyway. We're on the fucking internet.
I don't know. I'm one step away from freaking becoming a hermit with the internet and only using it for this.
I hear you, man. I do hear you.
Awesome, though. Awesome job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's always fun to be able to get that stuff, and I understand, man. Believe me, when I tell you that shit, doing that stop animation is time consuming. It's time consuming. You have to have more patience than God and more time than you really have on your hands. AI is always watching. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of cool stuff you could do with AI, but it's like so much of it that we're worried about where it may wind up going if allowed to run rampant. But yeah, awesome
we're
job, man.
that's
nice
tomorrow.
review, too.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow, actually, because there are a couple of really crazy stories. So yeah, we'll get into it. We'll break it down for people. But.
Awesome stuff, man.
Oh, before I forget, I saw something. I saw something I saw a lot of stuff because I was on Instagram for way too long, and I saw a lot of good stuff. But if you know what I mean. But I saw something. I saw somebody at Ross, and he said, "I have seen things that nobody would believe I have seen." And he reaches up on the top shelf at Ross. It's that Strife 5-pack that sold for like over $100. They're selling it for like $29 or less than that at Ross if you can find it. The Marvel Legends Strife set, Cable's clone.
Yeah, Strife and like it's got holy shit. I forget what the other ones they had. They had a couple of useless ones, and Strife was the coolest.
Yeah.
And this is in Ross?
Yeah. It actually says on it, they're priced $125.99, and they got it for like $30 or less or whatever. Yeah, man, I've never seen anything that good in there, but I was dying to go out there today, but I didn't get to go. I may go out there tomorrow and see if they got anything like that, but man, that's a score.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, that guy hit the jackpot. Every Ross that I've been in, they all suck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might get like one or two things that look kind of neat, but like that Destro that I got. But yeah, the only time they've actually had like, well, all right. To be fair, I did pick up a couple of GI Joes for $6 over there, but other than that, like I don't really see much of anything. It's like the really bad towards that won't sell. They'll have on discount.
It's extremely hit or miss for me, but like the last couple of weeks, I've had armfuls of stuff to where I was like, man, I need a basket here. It sucks extra bad because the toy shelf is right next to their bathroom, and it always smells. It always smells. Yeah, awful.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I was going to say does anybody else have anything they want to show off right now before?
No.
I show something.
I didn't get to go out this week. I didn't get to go out this week, so I don't have anything.
I just found these pictures of these new turtle figures.
Oh,
this
what you
looks
got?
Interesting. It's I don't know if this is supposed to be like alternate universe version of Shredder. What the fuck is this? This
what?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Cyborg, Donatello, Raphael as Shredder.
Oh, it's 4 different figures. This is Cyborg, Donatello.
What company's doing?
Yeah,
these?
the other one was Raphael as Shredder.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that. My bad.
I feel sorry for people who collect Ninja Turtle figures and has to have every one because so many companies are putting out figures now today, and it's just, man, they're going to go bankrupt buying everything.
I've never seen this character, but he looks cool.
Yeah, he does. It seems like they put out like,
I kind of like these.
Yeah, they're neat, but I mean, it seems like they put out 20 new turtle figures every week. That's just how much stuff is coming out.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the worst of it is for anybody collecting TMNT figures? So you got NECA doing them. Then you got Playstore doing the classics and then some of the other crossovers and everything like that.
Yep.
Then you have, what is it, AXS doing versions of the Turtles. Then there's one other company, Best Action, yeah. And then there's also Mezco, Mondo that are also doing, both of those are doing turtle figures as well. So, I mean, there's just so many in the freaking sea of turtle figures that you can wind up picking up. Yeah, and if you're one of those people that love the franchise. Yeah. Next thing you're collecting like 10 different companies with freaking lines of toys.
Why does this guy come with a glass pitcher and a fucking drinking glass? What the fuck? I don't know, I kind of like this.
Well, in like the first episode, I think they make the joke that one they call you the juicer or something, like the shredder, the juicer.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah. Some made wonderful turtle figures. Awesome. All right. Right before I get back into all the good stuff, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show a toy break. So here we go with today's Collectible Past toy break.
Here we go! What a toy break for the show. So this one coming by way of Hasbro 1977 in replacement of their G.I. Joe line. They had the Adventure Squad and they had this lizard guy as one of the enemies that the now reformatted Adventure Squad Joes actually had to deal with. I've had this one for a long time. Unfortunately, my father, being the butthead that he was, did not store this very well, and the arm got broken. The plastic around the chest is kind of snapped out. Kind of like a lot of people on YouTube when they're sitting there hate watching shit. Anyway, he did have a feature right here, so he had a light up feature, and I believe it was activated by the arm lifting the arm up, maybe tilting the head back, and he actually had a red light that would come out of the chest. And I believe there was like a slide piece or something like that where it would actually have two different colors that came over the front of that. So there was red and maybe blue, or maybe it was just white. But there you go with that. He just had simple posability, had the legs moved, the arms moved, and then the head would turn a little bit, and then it had this weird like clicking action. And once again, I forget what that did. It's been an awful long time. If I could ever get them working, I'll be able to show them all lit up and everything. But there you go, 1977 Lizard Man from the rebranded G.I. Joe line.
There you go. Yeah. It unfortunately, the way the plastic is snapped in the chest, there's no way to really get the arm back in unless I find a way to repair the plastic.
I was thinking to myself, damn, that's a good shape. But then you touched the arm. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, 77 was a little while ago. DJ playing. And you know what? I forgot that I had that one there too. So there goes another kind of Joe tie-in, Vinny. Again. I don't know how we do it.
Good shit, man.
But right now we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back after these messages.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
It's a stampede. They're in trouble. Will they escape? It's up to you with The Best of the West by Martz. Rush Captain Maddox to the rescue, along with General Custer. Who started it? Ferocious Chief Geronimo on his horse Comanche. And there's Johnny West with his horse Thunderbolt. Jay West drives the buckboard with his sister Janice, while his twin brother, riding Poncho, fires to turn the herd. There's Jane West. Can she control the covered wagon? The stampede is getting closer. Will Jane and Janice escape? It's up to you. You're the boss of the Wild West with your Best of the West collection. Each figure complete with up to 31 pieces of authentic gear. And look how you can pose Comanche. Get The Best of the West by Martz. the Gung Ho Commandos, best equipped boys in the field. All the equipment you need for fun and excitement in the Gung Ho Commando outfit by Marks. Just look at all the things you get. There's a battle map and direction-finding compass, a cat shooting automatic with gun belt and holster, a helmet, a canteen, complete musket and poncho. You get a cat-firing Gung Ho hand grenade. And look here, this flashing battery-powered machine gun with moving ammo belt shoots rapid-fire bullets. There's a real-looking walkie-talkie, too, and a field pack. You get non-com stripes, medals and battle ribbons, even dog tags. It's all for fun and excitement.
Gung-ho!
Get the outfit with all the equipment you need. The Gung Ho Commando outfit.
Gung-ho!
By Marks.
This is Donnie calling. Over.
This is Billy. I hear you real clear over my Johnny 7 micro helmet. Over.
Get ready. Enemy approaching.
It's the amazing new Johnny 7 micro helmet phone set. The first helmet ever with a built-in phone. You get this walkie-talkie with 30 feet of wire. You send and receive messages.
Calling Donnie. I am ready to attack with Johnny 7 OMA, the one-man army.
The micro helmet phone set. Micro helmet, micro helmet, micro helmet.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
So I did find, yes, she did appear in the cartoon as a blonde, by the way. The mass device episode. It was an intricate plot that was very much like Harp, where the Cobra was trying to control the weather.
The weather dominator. Yep.
Yep. And yeah, so she was working with Timber.
That was like a couple different. It was like a 4-parter.
It was a 5-parter.
5-parter.
Yeah. So there you go. This was in '84. So
okay.
yes.
So they changed it in the middle of. I guess that would be. Would that be the second year or?
I guess. But yeah, I don't know why they did that. But so yeah, so she is considered a retro character, and yeah.
Okay,
so
well, I take my hatred away from him then. I like Shifty. You know, I remembered her being that like reddish brown.
Likewise, that's what. That's where the first
me
figure I got. Oh,
that's why I was saying it was the mass device, the pilot.
I don't know. That's a good question. If it wasn't, she's definitely the OG.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't. Well, I know when I looked up the old G.I. Joe episodes, the first one they always show is where they control Duke with the device, and they had him fight in that gladiatorial arena.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. With the joysticks, they were using the Atari joysticks. But yeah, the mass device was the pilot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So Timber was in the pilot, but his figure didn't come around till '85. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You see a lot of weird stuff like that with some of these franchises. Like some of them, yeah, there's a few of them, believe it or not. Like one of them it was either a comic or the cartoon that was actually created first. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be hitting on that later on, I think. Yeah, I am. But the cartoon or comic was already in development. It was already in development, but they were doing it specifically to launch a brand of toys, but they wound up putting the toys out first. And everybody thought that, the comic or whatever was based on the toy line, and it was actually the other way around. It's kind of weird how some of that stuff works, but it happens.
Well, remember in The Simpsons, in the beginning of The Simpsons, Smithers was black?
Mm-hmm.
I think Chief Wiggum was too.
He was?
There were two characters that they drew them like they were black, but they like the very next season.
Wow.
One of them was Smithers. I thought it was Chief Wiggum at first.
I know why they changed it. There was this young kid named Tony who wrote to them and had them change those two characters. I'm just
all right, guys. I want to give you another thing here. So, do we go with the artwork of the toys, or do we do the toys from the past segment?
Artwork.
Yeah, agree.
All right, yeah, we do artwork then.
Artwork.
Go for it.
All right. It appears that it will be the artwork of toys. So here we go with this one. Once again, this one is keeping in line with everything Vinnie showed off. What a strange world it is. Guys, hope you enjoy this one. On today's episode of the Artwork of Toys, we will be putting the roll call out there for another toy line that had some fantastic art that really did help sell this line. We will be talking about the artwork from G.I. Joe. Now, of course, as we all know, the G.I. Joe brand was relaunched in 1982, and of course, along with that relaunch, they had amazing artwork on the front of all those blister cards and every one of the vehicles and playsets that wound up getting released. Now, the primary artist that is widely recognized as being responsible for the iconic look of all the artwork on the G.I. Joe packaging was Hector Garrido. Now, Hector created the dynamic and recognizable illustrations that adorned all those packages, those 3 3/4 inch figures, and most of the vehicle packages as well. There may have been other illustrators that were helping out, but he is the one that really brought a unique style to all the creations that were done for the artwork for G.I. Joe. Sadly, Mr. Hector Garrido did pass away in April 23rd of 2020. And even though he is gone, all of us today can still appreciate the amazing artwork that he created for all those original G.I. Joe figures. Many of his early designs are being repurposed and reimagining with today's G.I. Joe classified lines. And as we all know, nothing will sell a toy franchise quicker and better than having amazing artwork on there to promote the merchandise that you're trying to sell for that toy line. Guys, how many of you really did love the artwork that was on all those original G.I. Joe figures, leading all the way up to some of the stuff that they're doing now today?
Yeah, those are beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cool.
So that first picture you showed, were those all your card backs? Do you have all those card backs?
No, unfortunately, no. Like, I don't even know what happened to my card back. So when I took all my original Joes, I'd actually kept everything together with them, and I put them in maybe sandwich baggies or snack baggies, and then I wrapped them up with cellophane or something like that, to keep it all together so they wouldn't get lost. And I had all the card backs sitting in there, and I put them all in an old Matchbox case that I took the plastic trays out of. Well, my father, in his ultimate wisdom, even though I told him don't touch them, I left them all in there like that for a reason. He took all the cardboard backs out. Don't know what he ever did with them. Might have threw them out. And then he decided to open up every single one of those wrapped figures and take all their weapons and everything and dump them in 2 different boxes. Genius.
Was there ever any explanation on why they changed the background of those? All right, so all the ones you showed is where it looks like it's an actual like a explosion or like a fire going on, even maybe, right? And one year they changed it to where they kept the colors the same, but they made the background digital looking. Let me see if I can bring a picture up of it. It was like 1986 where they changed. Let me see.
I hear you, RR. I was screaming that when I found them. I was like, why? Why?
Because that's the first day he ever struck his... Okay.
God, this is coming from the same guy that was keeping popsicle sticks and freaking old coffee stirs and stuff.
Clearly he had mental stuff going on there.
Okay. Here's a later card back from those ones.
All right, you notice like the explosion behind him? It's not like how it's all
Oh
digital
yeah,
looking.
I remember those.
Yeah, they just 1 year they just changed it like that.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know why they did
explosion
it.
looked better.
Yeah, I think so too.
That piece of artwork's still beautiful. You know,
Monkey Wrench over here, yeah. But what? There was never any explanation on why they did that.
No, I didn't find nothing on it. I mean, hell, I didn't even know that the artist had passed away. I was like, oh damn, I didn't even know that he died.
But yeah, it does look better like this.
Yeah, RR agrees as well. The explosion looked better.
Yeah, more in your face.
Yeah, they like it's like they censored a background effect.
It's too violent. It's too violent.
These guys with guns, we gotta give them a cleaner image, okay? Make sure the guy with the rocket launcher backpack is fucking as toned down as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it was like 85 was the last year they had this background.
The only thing that I could assume that why they did that is maybe because they sold posters and the digital effect maybe stretched and connected to the whole row of pictures. Maybe because the explosion is just one little background.
That's a very good possibility. Because again, like you're saying, like they were released posters. Like a lot of those toy lines used to release posters and stuff like that you could. Sometimes it was through the point system and mailing away. So like they had stuff like that for Turtles, Muscle, like all
they
those
would
things.
include the posters in like a vehicle or a playset.
Right.
They used to do it Masters of the Universe. That's how you got all those fucking cool posters.
Yeah, I had that
really cool
Muscle. I don't even know where I got that Muscle poster because
that
I
Muscle
didn't
poster was cool though because not only was it like artwork, but it was also a checklist as well.
Yeah, I don't know where I got it because I only bought like a hand. I only got like a handful of Muscles, and I don't I don't. They wouldn't have gave those away. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It had been a mail away, but I don't remember buying enough to get a mail away poster
I had
weird.
a Muscle board game.
Yeah,
but
I mean, all of my Muscles that I bought were from the kid at school. I used to use my lunch money, and I would buy like sandwich bags full of Muscles. That's how I got my collection. So
yeah, I did the same, man. Yeah, at school, I used to trade all the time. Because there's a lot of people who had a bunch of the extras or the repeat
the different
figures.
colors.
Yeah.
And what does that say about the standardized food that they sold in public schools back then? Like, yeah, I'd rather trade my lunch money away for some figures and stuff like that than eat this slop. Right. Wait a minute, is today Friday? Oh, it's pizza day. I can't buy no Muscles today.
Look, I was still that guy. I would spend my lunch money on toys, and then I'd be like, hey, let me get a dime. And I go up to let me get a nickel. Now I would at least get enough to get like a bag of chips or something. So I was okay.
A young Shifty clipping the freaking handicapped kids at the freaking the slow table, taking their lunch money, shaking them down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, right?
Damn right.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Horrible. Vinny, did you have anything else?
Let me see. I think I got something else here. Yeah. I got something actually pretty fun. But Adam in here, damn it, he's gonna miss this. Oh well, I'll make it live tomorrow then, I guess. But I got a couple of things here. We were messing around a little bit more, and yeah, I told you I had some fun stuff today. So here's Hal Jordan and Jade.
What do you got? Oh,
it's awesome.
Pretty cool. So there's that one, and There's another one. Hold on, let me stop sharing that for a minute. But I'm gonna have to mute it because I have the music. I have the film music on there. So open it up to mute it. Like, it's crazy. I can play as a short, but if we play it during this, they're gonna hit me. So here's Conan, and yes, I played the music from the movie, so I had to mute it. But this is pretty damn cool.
Oh wow. She's got too much clothes on for that to be Conan.
Well, that's the chick from 300.
Oh.
The wife. It's the neck of
Oh. Yeah, that's Cersei.
Yeah. That's her. But dude, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Tina.
You know, I don't.
At least she digs it too.
Hey, I don't know if it's clear enough, but I did do it on that new camera I had for like a weekend. You ought to pull that video I did where I dumped all of my muscles on my bed and see if you can animate that, because it's a whole pile of muscles. And if it's clear enough, they might just start wrestling each other or something. I don't know. There's like 400 of them.
You never know with these things. Yeah, I mean, I noticed one thing. Like I tried a couple different art pieces. If there's too much actions going on already, it doesn't know what to do, and it confuses the shit out of it. A couple of them turn like almost like into full cartoons. I'm like, what the hell? It doesn't even look right. But there's a few that are epic. I'll be dropping. I'll show them tomorrow during the Rumble stream.
Yeah, that one you did of the chick reading the book or whatever, and she gets up. I was like, oh, I hope it knows what's underneath the book, because it could.
Yeah, the cover of my art book. Yeah, the volume 1 and 2. Yeah. I'm surprised how much it did. Like, it was pretty amazing. So, yeah.
Like it had to guess what she was wearing underneath there. Like.
Well, yeah, if you see in the beginning, you'll notice it gave her shoes. And then on the end part, because I had the volume 3 book in the middle, and I just had her like stand up. So it took my artwork and just made it stand up and had the cape blowing in the wind. But in the second part, you'll see that one, it moves the book and she's barefoot like she's supposed to be, and she drinks the coffee out of the mug. So, yeah. Pretty cool stuff, though. Just to kind of play around for now, but. Again, because I want to be able to use it to make trailers for my book. So I did Through the Woods, and I took all the covers and I put those together. So that's going to be pretty awesome to show. But yeah, get ready, and don't worry, I got another one in the works. I think you guys are gonna your jaws are gonna be hanging open when you see it. But I gotta kind of put it all together in my editor. So yeah, come on, see, that was pretty cool. That was fun. Something different.
Awesome. You gotta animate that Psylocke.
Oh, the Thanos one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely got to do that. I'll see what I can come up with, but yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely get into like the fucking Street Fighter shit.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, I'll play around. Yeah, I'm limited. Like, you can only do a certain amount per day, and then, yeah. So, like, once it refreshes, then I could mess around with some more stuff. Yeah. Right now, I've been using it for the artwork because, like I said, I want to be able to kind of have cooler looking trailers to get more attention and actually bring my work to life, kind of.
Like doing one of Ryu doing the fucking dragon uppercut to Sagat and like giving him the scar.
Here's the thing. It's like Chris was saying too. He goes, you're like fighting against the AI. Like when you go to type in the prompts that you want, it wants to do its own thing.
That's always been the case, and that's like with image generators. Some of them work better than others, and you have to be very specific. Grok sucks for image generation. I've tried to use that a lot, and it just goes off on its own thing, and you're like, no, that's not right, and it keeps on going down the same path.
Yeah.
Bing's pretty good, but yeah, I've messed around with that a lot. I'm into the song generation stuff now, so yeah, I've been playing around with that.
Oh, you could generate music?
Yeah.
And they don't hit you for it?
No, it's a site called Suno, Suno,
Well, tell me later. We're doing toys now, but yeah, definitely tell me later. I'd like to know about that.
All right.
Cool.
All right. I guess I'm going to run with the toys from the past now. This is actually a requested one.
Okay.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think Slasher requested this one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Usually I remember that shit vividly, but somehow this one slipped my memory because I did do it a while ago.
Afterwards, I have a figure for the ladies, so I could show that too.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, here we go with toys from the past.
How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. On today's Toys from the Past, we'll be digging up another older toy line from the later end of 1982, and by Remco, we will be talking about those transparent warriors, Crystar. The line featured transparent crystal warriors, and it focused on the conflict between Prince Crystar and their fiery forces of Moltar. Obviously, the gimmick behind this toy line was their transparent look, and their weapons you could also look through and almost had a kaleidoscope type effect to them. Now, even though the toys were sold in the later half of 1982, they were based on the Marvel Comics series, which was first published in May of 1983, being the Saga of Crystar, the Crystal Warrior. Since the toys were released first, many assumed the comic had been a licensed adaptation of the toy line, but Crystar and all of the characters in the toy line and comic book were created and owned by Marvel Comics, which had created the concept with the express intent of selling the license to a toy company. Now, despite Crystar's obscurity, the title character had a profile featured in the Marvel Comics 1980s handbook, as well as the official handbook of the Marvel Universe A to Z hardcover series. The character also appeared in the variant cover of Marvel Zombies 4, number 3, which featured a number of 1980s Marvel Comics characters in a parody of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Now, Crystar and related characters were also the subjects of a parody in the episode Ban on the Fun on Robot Chicken. The comic book series was set to parallel the Marvel Universe and featured guest appearances by Doctor Strange, Nightcrawler, and Alpha Flight. In total, Remco had produced 7 individually carded figures, 4 mini play sets, each with an exclusive figure, 2 dragons with an exclusive figure, 2 catapults, and 1 castle. Guys, another franchise that had a very interesting concept with its transparency look and its almost kaleidoscope type weapons that you could look for, but another one unfortunately did not stand the test of time and had 0 longevity. Do you guys remember Crystar? Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
I do remember them, and in fact, Marvel Legends just made that character.
Yep,
And he's in this. Yeah, he's in the same line as Power Princess, the one that looks like Wonder Woman in black and gold.
Here it is.
Yep, there he is.
I didn't know that Marvel owned him. I know Marvel did the comics, but I didn't know that they owned him.
Wow.
Yeah, they'd started working obviously before the toys ever came out, and then they waited to put the comics out until after the toy line was out. So I mean, it was another oddball one. I mean, it was kind of like the cartoon for TMNT. Everybody just assumed, how come these toys don't look anything like the cartoon? Well, the toys were already in production first, but they just didn't go into full swing with the production. Like, they had everything mapped out, all the colors and everything chosen, but they weren't going to do anything until a cartoon was put out first. That's what Playmates said, because they said they want something to actually really promote the toy line. And the original comic while it was pretty well known and liked, it wasn't enough. They felt to really give promotion to the toy line that they were going to create, so they wanted the cartoon first. So
Right.
it's the same thing here. They created a comic and they waited to put it out in publication until after the toys started. Odd choice, but I mean, and it didn't work for them either. So
look at this Build-A-Figure. This shit is fucking nuts. I like.
Yeah, he looks cool. I have his chest piece. I did pick up a figure from that line, but I couldn't find that Power Princess. I know there's a one website that's going to be re-releasing her, but
Oh, the knockoff Wonder Woman, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Which she's about the size of She-Hulk. She's a larger figure, so they say she actually does fit in line with the Tords.
I still have a couple of Crystar figures.
Oh, sweet. I think I had him when I was a kid.
I have the green crystal guy and the dude who looks like the Thing, Moltar, whatever.
yeah, Moltar, yeah.
I
Bad guy,
never
all
heard of
red. Really?
What happened?
I never heard of him.
You never heard of Crystar? Oh, okay.
Nope.
No, Frankie. After Crystar failed, they renamed it Crystar. RR says he remembers it. Oh, man, bringing back memories, Indy. He remembers them. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, sometimes there's things before a lot of our time that we still recall somehow, some way.
Yeah. Oh,
keeps
like
bringing back
Black
memories like every
Star.
single day.
Yeah. If there are still any ladies in the chat or anyone who collects this type of stuff, I saw a whole bunch of these over in Walmart, but they were all Poison Ivy. So if you're looking for the Barbie crossover, those are in Walmart.
Holy shit.
Wow. That's
$50.
okay.
Anyone's
Jesus.
curious? This is over in Walmart.
Yeah. That's why they're sitting there, because they're $50.
Section.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
wow, they're there?
Yeah, by the electronics. This was a specific Walmart I don't normally go to. I'm like, oh, let me see. Everything is like all rearranged in the store. I don't. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, by the electronics, kind of crazy. I was surprised to see this many DVDs and stuff too. There's normally not that many, but yeah, this one actually
we
had
got DVDs. They're locked up.
Oh shit!
Well, here's the thing. Anybody who knows Fanzine, Greg over there, he's always talking about the importance of physical media, and God bless him for keeping that torch alive for it, even when it looked like it was about ready to completely crash and burn. But he said that there's been a big turnaround with the demand for physical media recently. And I think maybe places like Walmart and everything are starting to pick up on it. Like, okay, yeah, we need to start bringing these back, because a lot of the Walmarts that I usually go to, they had pretty much gotten rid of it. Like, there was nothing left.
Oh yeah, dude. When Target got rid of them completely, like, dude, that broke my heart. I used to pick up movies over there all the time. But the thing, it is what it is at this point, that we know what's going on, and a lot of people are like, oh, I want to watch this movie, and which streaming service is it on? And most of them, they'll say it's on something. You go to click it, and it's not. They were removed, or someone else bought it. And then, I don't have that streaming service, so it's like, well, I wanted to watch this movie. Where am I going to see this? And
now it's hidden behind the paywall.
Yeah, all the paywalls, and that's it, because they want all those slow. It's basically like a slow rental process instead of just buying it once, because they don't want you to own anything.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And Frankie, you got to watch out for the itching. You got to watch. You got to choose more carefully. That's all. One night, poison ivy will leave you itching the next morning. Yeah, I think they have shots for it now, though. But I actually have one more thing. The way we started off the show, I really thought it was going to run a lot longer than that before I got through everything. But somehow we just started burning through content. But I got one more thing to show off, and then if you guys got anything else, otherwise I'll be tapped out. But I got a toy show off here. Damn, I don't even remember exactly what's on there, so I know what the character is, but what else I put in there, I don't have a clue. But I do recall Shifty asking about some of these vehicles and stuff like that. So here we go with a toy show off, pig style.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Guys, welcome back for this toy show off. Showing off some of those old Batman figures and vehicles that I've actually showed up before. This one's for Shifty. Shifty was asking about these a while ago, and I know I said, I'm going to bring them back up again and show them off again. Of course, we got the old 89 Batman sitting there along with the old Superpowers original Batman right there. I don't know if his action still works or not. Let's see. No, doesn't work anymore. Some of those older figures the action gave out. Of course, we got the Mego Batmobile right here, missing the canopy, but I mean, other than that, it's not in too bad a shape. When did they put this one out? They put this one out in 1990, so not too bad for 1990. Then we got the Ertl Batmobile right there, that mid-size Batmobile that they did, but that's not all. We got a few more things to show off. So from 1992, we got more of these Ertls. We got these die-cast figurines of Batman, 2 of them from the animated series, and the Joker and the Penguin from the animated series as well. Of course, each one came with a collector sticker included. Unfortunately, some of these cases did yellow a little bit. There goes Batman, stationary pose. You can see all the figures on the back. The only ones we're missing is Catwoman and Robin. So, otherwise, we got the whole collection sitting here. $1.99 from Toys R Us. Like, check that shit out. There we go with that. Always fun to dig through the crates and see what else we got sitting back there. So it's always interesting to find these old things that we've forgotten about, things maybe some of you all forgot about. But there we go with some more of those Ertl collection figures. Guys, hope you enjoyed this toy show off.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
That was great.
Holy crap. That was awesome.
That was really awesome.
I wish I still had that Batman with the grapple belts.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I had that one
You're getting really great at that stop motion.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I had that Joker too that you had him get punched out.
Yeah, I did too. With the squirting flower.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
The gun actually belonged to a different Joker. It actually belonged to the animated
Jack Nicholson one, right?
Yeah.
No. Well, that was supposed to be the Jack Nicholson Joker. Yeah, but the gun actually belonged to the animated Joker.
Okay. Nice. Those little die-cast ones look fantastic too.
$1.99. Imagine that.
Yeah. I love the animated series stuff.
I regret getting rid of all my Ertl Batmobiles. I had like the entire collection, all the different sizes and everything in the package, sealed. And I was a dumbass during my teen years, and I just sold them at the flea market. I just sold everything.
We still have a bunch of the smaller ones too, sealed on the blister cards. I just couldn't find them for this show off. But I remember you mentioning the larger diecast one, and I was like, yeah, I showed that off a while ago, and that's why I was like, I'm going to bring this back out for him because I don't think he's seen these ones. So,
but that Superpowers Batman, that's like a fucking generational figure. Everybody had that Superpowers Batman at one.
No, not everybody.
You didn't?
Nope. By me, he was impossible to find. There was one kid up the street. And I told this story. The kid had his dog mangle it outside. You know, we had like the chain link fence. Me, my brother, and my cousin were trying to get that figure out from underneath there. We almost get him. And you know, when the cellar doors on the angle, like they swing open, and this kid comes out. He was like, he had like retard strength, and he was this little shit. He busts him open, and he's grabbing the dog, and the dog started mangling the thing. Like, oh no,
Oh, man.
So close to getting it.
See, I remember coming back from the doctor. It was one of those times where, where your parent would be like, hey, you were a good little trooper. Let's get you something before we get home. And my mom took me to the toy store, and I got that Batman.
Wow.
And,
Nice.
after about a week or two, his arms came off. But hey, I still had him.
I had the Superman, the Flash, and Firestorm.
See, that Batman was the only one I had at the time where those were out on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the rest of my collection till much later on.
Oh, wow.
Because those figures, they were awesome to look at, but those Superpowers figures, man, they were brittle as shit.
Well, again, kids, like, we were rough with our toys back then.
Yeah, but like the Superpowers specifically would make them more brittle,
Oh, yeah. The mechanisms. And
Well, I don't know. Next week, I'll be showing off a few more of the Superpower figures.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a few of them that, not only in decent shape, but their Superpower actions still work.
But like, were they preserved or well played with, though?
They were very heavily played with. Some of them got loose joints and everything like that. But the Superpowers still work and everything.
That's
and
awesome.
you did see some of the paint scraping and stuff like that. But I mean, one of them looks almost brand new, and I can't remember who it was. Trying to remember this guy's name. He had red skin and he had black and like yellow armor, and he had.
Does he have a missile arm? Does he have a missile arm?
Yes, which we're missing.
Tyr, Tyr. That's the name.
Wow.
He was the third line. He was the like they said that you had that Shazam figure with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was part of that line. So
I never had Shazam brand new. He was a trade, and like his hand, like the peach color on his hands were completely scraped off. Like they were completely red.
All red, yeah.
Yeah, no cape, but yeah. I bet it was still Shazam. I'm like, I wanted that damn thing.
But that's not the hardest to find line because they didn't make too many of them. They didn't make as many of those as the first two waves.
It's wild. But I did have I had one more toy hunt thing that those NECA Halloween figures. Like, that was pretty cool.
Oh, I was like trying to look. I was like, what the fuck is up with his head? I see what it is.
Yeah, they had a couple. They were just all scattered around.
Yeah, it's done quite a few of those.
Yeah, pretty neat. The Gremlin one looks good.
One I've seen. Yeah.
I remember when I was out the one day, I'd seen the Gremlin and I seen the Gizmo one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't realize how many they made of these things.
Well, they did regular, just like Halloween outfit ones too.
Yep.
Shit, I'm blanking on the name of the company that did all those Halloween outfits, but they got the name of the company on the packaging, and they, devils, ghosts, skeletons, witches, like all kinds of stuff.
That's cool.
I'd shown that off a long time ago on one of the toy hunt shorts that I did. It was a very long time ago, but yeah, I still see them all the time in my targets.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them in there. They're pretty good.
Can you take the mask off?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe so.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Cool.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so. Because the outfits are all soft goods.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty neat. But, yeah. Tapped out.
I'm done as well.
Cool.
Shifty, Slashers, you guys have anything you wanted to talk about toy related before we get ready to bounce then, I guess?
All good.
All right.
I can't remember anything.
Is that old age creeping up on you?
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, wait, all right. I got a picture of something here. I knew I was looking for something on Twitter. This looks cool. It's probably... I don't know what the fuck currency this is. But it sure looks like a lot. This main figure, he looks fucking awesome.
Oh, nice.
But
if it's Mayfex,
that's in I think that's yen.
Okay. Yeah, Mayfex. What is up with them and these fucking $100 figures?
Don't worry. All you got to do is wait for the knockoff brand, CT Toys.
CT.
They've been killing it. I got that brown suit Wolverine from them for
and they
$12.50.
put out this exact looking Bane figure.
Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah, you
Cool.
might get the joints will creak a little bit more when they finally do it, but yeah, he'll be between like $20 and $35, I think, online.
But this is fucking awesome.
When they finally when CT tackles it. So far, they've been doing a couple of Spider-Man figures. There's a few they're hitting now. I don't know how they're getting away with it, to be honest.
Who's making that Cyclops figure that's $100? Is that Mayfix or Mondo? I think it might be. No, it's H Figure Arts. It's Figure Arts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Figure Arts.
Yeah,
their prices have gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a CT knockoff version coming out, but that's not happening.
Well, I remember when Vinnie and I were first talking about, because when I first started seeing it in some of my Targets, was Vinnie was like, "How the hell are you seeing them in your Targets?" I'd never seen one of those things in the Targets before when they're doing SH Monster Arts and they were putting out the original Godzilla versus Kong figures, and they were roughly right around $65 when they first came out, and then when they started releasing the next wave, which was Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. They had jumped the price to something like $85. And I was like, wow, like really? Like a $20 price jump? And I remember talking back then, I said, I guarantee by the time they get into some more waves, they're going to be well over 100. And sure enough, that's where they went. It's just ridiculous that the pricing they're doing on those damn things.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Oh wait, this is a custom G.I. Joe. This good fucking work done on this one.
Oh yeah, the Terminator.
Oh
one.
shit!
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, some of these people, man, they're super talented.
That's a monkey wrench.
Monkey wrench grenades, the bat arm. Is this Cobra Commander's armored suit?
I think so.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's really good.
The face is fucking dead on.
Yep.
This guy, he does a bunch of, he did fucking Snake Plissken. He's always doing customs of these.
That's really
He's always gets the face down.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome stuff. But yeah. I guess that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody that's been hanging out in the chat with us across the platforms. Thank you all for being here. Remember, go ahead, stop by everybody's panel or their channels. It's not going to cost you anything to subscribe, and gives a big giant middle finger to YouTube every single time when you subscribe to our channels, because they are actively suppressing a lot of channels, not just ours. It's a lot of people. I've seen bigger channels that have recently had their channels pretty much either demonetized or just flat out just destroyed because YouTube's on the rampage again. So it helps us out a lot. And it helps the people out in our community, especially, too, when you wind up getting in those conversations with us on the comment section on the videos, man. It really does. It gets people fired up. You start getting people responding back and forth, and we wind up having some really cool discussions, which sometimes we're able to sit here and bring to the panel as a point of discussion. Some of the things that, like what I talked about in the beginning of the show, that was actually a discussion I wound up having with somebody on Twitter, and it just kind of got me fired up, like this whole idea that, you should just bend over and accept it from these toy companies when we know what they could put out, how much it costs to actually put these figures out. And then some people are just willing, I'm going to pay it anyway. I'm going to buy it anyway. Look, you got to take a stance and you got to ask for quality. If they're going to charge you quality prices, you should be able to get a quality figure. That's all we're saying. Give us exactly what you should be giving us to begin with. I don't think it's any more difficult than that.
Exactly.
But thank you, everybody. And of course, thanks to Adam for stopping in. Unfortunately, like a lot of us, he's having internet problems as well.
Yep.
But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass it around to my awesome co-panelists, and they're going to let you know what they got going on. So first one up.
Hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think.
Yeah, man. Always fun doing this. We play the game later. If you guys want to chill, I'll throw you guys links. Yeah. Have a good one.
Cool,
Thanks,
man.
Slasher. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. Guys,
cool.
remember, subscribe to his channel, DJ Play Nice. Thank you for dropping
Thank
the
you,
links in
man.
the chat as
Thank
well,
you.
man. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Awesome.
I'll hit you up on Twitter.
Cool.
Awesome. Thanks.
Later, guys.
Catch you later, bro.
Later, man.
Later.
And next up,
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing more of this. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Cobra. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me again. And thank you to DJ for the link there in the chat. That's super cool. Let's see. Where are we? This week? We're Saturday night, 9:00. We got the Alien Roundtable on Austinator's channel, the Austinator. It may be on a different channel this week. Stay tuned. We're up to episode 3 of the Alien Earth Roundtable review type deal. We're doing now for the show. We finished the movies. We're knee deep into the show. The show's actually pretty cool. It's honestly it's the New Mutants disguised as an alien show. There's a lot of callbacks to the New Mutants and X-Men and Legion and all that stuff. It's really cool. But you can catch it Saturday night. And then Sunday night on the Real Review 3000, Chaos Central and Honstar YT, we have Jackbox Fun Night, where we play What the Dub and Jackbox. Come on over, get in the chat. We'll get you in the game, and we'll have some fun.
awesome. Thank you, Shifty. Real quick, Roughshod Stalks. Hey, how's it going? Just wrapping up. Giving you the wave.
Hey, he's a cool dude. He has his own channel. It does a lot of toy hunts and stuff, and does some live shows where him and his crew they just hang out and talk toys, just like us. Cool guy.
Awesome. Oh yeah. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, at some point, if you ever want to talk toys with us, we're a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. Shifty will tell you, and maybe we can get you on one time. Hey, you never know. It's always good to expand the ever-growing circle of friends that like to talk about these plastic marvels that we enjoy so much. But Shifty, thank you, sir. And now we're going to pass it on over.
I'm just saying goodbye. Save your energy. So long. Here's one Starscream's been saving for you.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, I gotta say too, Shifty. I watched episode 3 as well. I'm thoroughly enjoying this this alien show. I didn't think I'd get that into it, and so far pretty damn good. So
it's New Mutants, though, isn't it?
I never saw the New Mutant show, so to me this is all
brand
new.
Oh well, no, but it has all the billings. I mean, they're even dropping Demon Bear references, like left and right in there. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
Hey man, like I said, there's some cool stuff. I'm glad that there's quality in there. But yeah, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about more AI stuff and kind of what's going on. There's a few things we'll hit, a little bit of topical stuff, but also be showing some more of my comic book stuff that I've been doing and animating stuff. In fact, I'll show you. I muted it just in case because I don't know if we're going to get hit over here with again the live stream grabbing whatever. But I animated the covers to my book here and kind of did a little bit of a trailer. So pretty neat stuff.
That's really neat. Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see more of this type of thing, tomorrow I'll show more of it over on the Rumble side. But seeing my artwork come to life is pretty damn cool. Not gonna lie. Again, use it as a tool. Don't use it to create because it can't create. What it could do is grab existing stuff and do different stuff with it. But again, and typing in the prompts to try to make it do certain things. But so fun stuff. And if you want to check out more of my work, obviously back my books, support them now. You can get them at vinnieart.com. It'll take you over to the Shadow of the Kraken campaign, and Through the Woods is on there. So if you're looking for this book, the hardcover book, this is about 100 pages. Awesome ghost story, perfect for Halloween. Yeah, they're signed and everything.
Hey, you're forgetting something, man. Not only is that a really good freaking horror book, so to speak, for Halloween, but let's not forget about the kids' book in case they got little ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I got any. Well, I
thought
have.
you still had some more. I thought
I don't have them on any websites, but if you are looking for some, I do have a handful left. So if anyone is still looking for the kid book too, yeah, and that's all done in rhyme. It is specifically for children and well, it's for anyone, all ages, basically. But yeah, it's really good stuff too. But this is I'd say teenage years and up, because yeah, it's a ghost story. There's horror elements to it. There's some blood as well, but it's a great story. Everyone who's read it, they said it's amongst their favorite in the indie sphere and basically in mainstream as well. They go, it's like in their top 3. So
no, it's definitely an incredible book. I mean, if it wasn't for Shadow of the Kraken, I don't think nothing would have knocked that off the top. I mean, I had so much fun reading and rereading that thing. I mean, it's the same thing with a Dega Outlaw. I mean, he's another one. Chris Fisk with Infinite Tale Chronicles, even though the artwork wasn't exactly where he was hoping to be, but that was out of his control because of the people he hired. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Make sure you hire good people next time. You know what? Dega, I mean, you know, Fisk and a lot of these other people that I'm actually supporting because they're not sitting there arguing with their fans like some of these other so-called wink, wink professionals are doing. That's the kind of shit that I'm going to give money to every single time when I can afford it. You know, granted, you know, things are a little bit tight around here, like I've said earlier, with everything else. But yeah, incredible work. Definitely well worth picking up and buying it, especially if you haven't even checked it out the first time. I would absolutely suggest you do it. Once again, all the links for all Vinnie's stuff are on our channels too. So if you go to our channel, you're going to find those links to be able to get to these projects and be able to support this man in his hard-working endeavors. And remember, he's doing all this shit by himself. He doesn't have a crew of freaking sycophants doing half the work for him.
Exactly. It's everything it really is. And thank you, man. Thank you for that support and those kind words. Because, yeah, again, Shadow of the Kraken. This one was all me 100%. Wrote it, drew it, inked it, colored it, lettered it, shipped it, you name it. I did everything. Through the Woods, co-created with my brother Frankie, and he's the co-writer on that one. And again, that is a really awesome project. So like I said, if you're looking for it, they're available right now. Shadow of the Kraken, Through the Woods, they're on the same campaign. If you go to vinnieart.com, it'll take you right over there, and you can back those beautiful books. I also have the art book is out there as well. That campaign's still going. Let me show that trailer real quick, too.
And like Chaos Hoy says, you need to buy Vinnie's books or you're going to get your toes nibbled on. Let me tell you, when you get your toes nibbled on, if you lose a digit, it's going to be a little bit harder keeping that balance. Just saying. Pigs can be vicious.
100%, man. Don't skimp on it, man. You got to jump on these things. So yeah, here is the volume 1 and 2 put together. It's like 150 pages, something around there. I forget the exact number, but it's a very big book. And I also have the volume 3 book. That one's 64 pages, and that's also the links are in the description part of it, so you can hit that, or find me on Twitter at VinnieArt, and the links are all pinned up there. But and this is what she was wearing, by the way. So Shifty, yes, on this part, yeah, he was just.
How did it know?
That is a great question. I mean, there's a hint of it in the video. You can see her toe over here, so she is barefoot. But in the very start of it, look, it turns it into black boots for some reason. Ooh, hit the wrong button. But yeah, so I don't know. In the beginning, it did that, and then the second part, when you see it, she's actually barefoot in the way she's supposed to be. But yeah, it's yeah. I'm happy that it didn't leave stumps. Yeah, you're right. But still, absolutely amazing and really cool to see. Like I said, I tried a couple of other pieces, and let me tell you, you guys are in for a treat when I do drop those. They're pretty damn awesome. So, but yeah, we'll probably show a couple more, I think, tomorrow.
Definitely some cool stuff to be able to add.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! I'm using it while I still could. I don't know how long I'm going to have it for, but yeah, we'll have some fun with this stuff.
All right. Yeah. Well, we got one more outro to give, and you already plugged the Friday show.
Yeah, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. So,
all right,
come hang out, Vinnie Art. There you go.
All right, guys, you heard it. And, of course...
Not bad for an old-timer.
Old-timer.
Guys, once again, thank you all for joining us. Really do appreciate it. It means the world to us. You could have spent your time anywhere, chose to spend it here with us. Hope that you were entertained. Hope maybe you learned something new. Hope you just had a good time. And we hope to see you all hanging out again next week, because we run this toy show every single week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That'd be 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Always try to have a good time. We try not to be like the other YouTubers where they like to slam their appendages in car doors and cry about things while they're sitting there supporting it. We're not about that stuff. But guys, thank you for being here, and we'll catch you next week with some more toy fun. Everybody hanging out in the chat, leaving all your comments. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the bastions of this show, being able to take place every single week and have a good time. You guys are amazing. Guys, take care. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Later, y'all.
Peace.
You better run, Mojito.
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.